Hey, Matt Brogdon here. I want to respond to the call out from my friend Kim Mitchell and the challenge from Mission Roll Call and my buddy Garrett Cathcart over there to talk a little bit about veterans and our current challenge. I think that veterans are uniquely situated right now to help respond to these times. I think the biggest asset that we have as a group and as individuals is to respond to not just what's in front of us, but also what's just around the corner. The ability to plan ahead, the ability to go, what's next? One thing we always got to look at, whether we're in formation, we're getting ready for a PT test, or we're ready for movement, is what do we do after this action? What do we need to be prepared to do? And what is the most important thing I can do so that tomorrow I'm effective? That skill, that ability to plan is going to be the most important thing for us to serve our communities as well as our family and friends in the coming days and weeks ahead. I think it's important that we not just look to right now, but we look to this afternoon, tomorrow, next month, and next year to see what direction we need to go. I've been really focused these past few days on thinking about the future, but I think it's also important that we look outside our own networks and our own communities to see how we can help. And really, who's important? I live in Southern California. I live in beautiful San Diego. And it's easy to think about this being the center of the planet. We just have a lot of veterans. It's a beautiful place to live, big cities, lots to do, great employment. We're being impacted. But I was just reminded last night how small our really world is during this time. I've been hearing reports and talking to a friend on the Navajo Nation, a Gulf War vet, former Marine Corps aviation ordnanceman, who talked about how there are over 300 cases of infection on the Navajo Nation, and their fatalities are slowly mounting in an area that has much fewer resources than we have here in Southern California or in many areas around the United States. So I challenge vets around the country to really look at, how can I help people that are not in my necessary network? How can I help people that don't live next door to me? How can I make an impact with those that I may not see every day, I may not talk to every day, but are our fellow brothers and sisters in the veteran community and who need our help? I want to reach out to a few people and to pass this challenge on to talk about what they're doing during this time. Number one is Carlo Aragoncillo, who is the Director of Veterans Affairs for the City of Philadelphia. Carlo's a great friend of mine, and he, more than anybody, has been very close to what's happening during this crisis. Another person I would like to reach out to is Kyle Carpenter. I met Kyle at Woody Williams Ship Commissioning in Norfolk a few weeks ago, and I've been following him for a few years, and I'm always inspired by what he has to say and how he always impacts his community. But again, thanks to Garrett Cathcart, thanks to Mission Roll Call, and I really appreciate everything you all are doing. Stay safe out there and continue to support one another.